Okay, hello. So I thought today would be interesting to change things up a little bit by just giving you a little insight in how my day goes when I am teaching. So this is a Thursday and I thought I'd record on a Thursday this time around. And Thursdays are pretty busy for me. Today in particular, I'm teaching 3 classes. So if you are a yoga teacher or you're interested in becoming a yoga teacher or fitness teacher, this may give you a little bit of an idea of how things operate, how things work. So this morning, it's 8:18 right now or so. I have an 8:30 chiropractor appointment. So sometimes when you use your body a lot, as I teach, lately I've been teaching between 15 and 18 classes a week. It's a lot. So I'm using my body a lot all day long. So I like to go to the chiropractor just to keep my body in check. And I also have an issue with an SI joint on my right hip and back area that I am addressing, and my right shoulder is also pretty wonky. So I go to the chiropractor just to kind of get myself straightened out, and I go about every other week. So that's one of the things I do to maintain. Another thing you'll see that I do to maintain is I do some cross training. Usually it's just like on the bike or it's walking. I don't run anymore. I think it's a little bit taxing on my body, so I don't do that anymore. But walking and biking really help. Today also, this morning, I'm attending a yoga class, and I'm going to go to hopefully make it to a yoga sculpt class. So I can do some weight training as well as a little bit of cross training, but also including yoga in that. So it's like a yoga and weight training class. So I'm planning to go to that, get a walk in, and then I have a 12 noon class that I'm teaching. And then I'll show you kind of all how that goes down and also what I do in the day. And today is a special day because it's August 1st, and August 1st is my website launch day. So really excited about it. And I'm happy I actually met this deadline because I don't usually meet deadlines, so I made this a really firm deadline for myself, and I'm really excited to be able to launch my website. So I'll be working on that today, and I'll bring you along with me there too. Alright, so I just got out of a power yoga class, which was so awesome, and it was really fun to be able to fit that in today. And now I took about a 18 minute walk or so around the neighborhood because I wanted to get a little bit of exercise of walking. I'm gonna head over to Hudson now. I have a class at noontime. I have a little time to kill, so I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm hungry, as you can well imagine. So I have decided to get a little bite and an iced coffee, and I'm just checking out my schedule to see how many I anticipate for class today. And now I'm off. So off again to my next stop, my next destination. Hello. So I am back in my office. And so since you last saw me, I had lunch and I took a class. That's it. I mean, it didn't take a class. I had lunch and I taught a class. Came back, did some laundry, and now I'm in my office. So I'm trying to cram in. It's 2 o'clock and I teach a class at 5 and I have to leave here at 4:30. So in 2.5 hours, I'm trying to cram in like a lot of my day, and I have a long list. And what I do is I use my notes app on my phone to get me through the day, to like keep me focused, because otherwise I get into other things. So I have a number of things I need to get done today. One of which came up suddenly. I got some inspiration for my yin class for tonight. So I had a certain class planned, and now I'm kind of switching it up. So I'm going to jot my notes down of how I'd like to switch that up so that I can provide that for class tonight. And that's my 5 o'clock class. My 6:30 class is a prenatal class, and that kind of goes with the flow because I have a basic idea in mind, and then I go with what the students need and add any of those kind of pieces in. As I look at these bags under my eyes, I don't know, I can't seem to get these to go away. I've talked to my esthetician about it. She's like, some people just have them, it's just kind of how it is. So I do my best with them. what can I say? But anyway, I do have a couple people I need to reach out to today. I gotta double check with my husband on hotel reservations because we wanted to reserve some rooms, or a room, for the Cape in a couple weeks so we can bring the family there. And hello, I'm launching my website today. So that's my first order of business, is launching the website, which means I have to go back downstairs and get my wallet, because launching a website means paying for my domain name and then launching it. So I am here on my computer just trying to get things booted up, and I'm going to give my website one last look-de-loo, and then I'm going to pay for the domain name and publish it and get that marketed out there, and hopefully people will enjoy it. We'll see. So I'm here, I've got a nice candle going here, which is nice, but I am really feeling wonderful that I got a heated practice in and went for a walk and nourished myself with a lot of food and coffee, and taught a class. So it's been a good day. It's been like I've gotten a lot of things done I wanted to get done today, but I still have a lot more to do. So let me get to that. Okay, so you see here live, people, we are publishing this website, valeriekacianyoga.com, hitting the publish button. It is publishing. It is official. It is online, valeriekacianyoga.com. And just like that, I have a domain name, valeriekacianyoga. Now I'm worried I misspelled it, but I didn't. valeriekacianyoga.com. I'm going to be announcing it now on my social media. So hopping in again from my office. Are you bored with this yet? Are you bored with this yet? Because I am. My office seems to be getting warmer, but whatever. I am now working on my expenses and my QuickBooks taxes. So taxes will be due in September. Looking at this, their estimated taxes are due on 9/16. So I paid for Q1, missed Q2. This will be Q3. So I'm at least going to be able to pay Q3 and make my husband happy when he does the end of the year taxes and is like, what's going on here, when I'm like all wonky. But anyway, so I'm going through that. I added all of my income. I'm just adding in my expenses. I added my income through to July, and obviously it's August 1st, so that's up to date. And now I need to go through all my expenses, which is a little bit more complicated. And another project that I need to do is go through my yearly expenses. So run a report from QuickBooks, go through all my yearly expenses, and then print off all my receipts so I can keep that in order. Last year I wasn't really good about that, and I think that I really need to be. So I need to get all my receipts in order and put together for the year. It's not like it's a ton, you know, so it's not gonna take me like weeks and weeks to do, but it could take me like a day, just because I'm not good at this stuff and I hate it so much. And then I don't know if I ever showed you this amazing little pile. Let me show it to you. So I've got this pile. See how that piled up grossness? And then under here there's more. Oh wait, there's more. That, my friends, is the tip of the iceberg, but the iceberg that I'm keeping out in the open in my office. I need to go through all of that paperwork, and it's not all paperwork for my business. It's paperwork for my personal stuff and everything too. So what I need to do is just go through all of that, decide what needs to go, and then file things away and get that organized. I got a bunch of office work or office supplies when I very first started to like get into this space again, and I just haven't visited that. So that probably will be next week's project. I just really want to finish up QuickBooks right now and make sure that is happening for me. I need to keep that in line. And then I've been teaching a lot of classes, so I plan my classes and I want to make sure that they're good. This is also like usually a planning day for my vinyasa classes moving forward. And so I haven't gotten to that today at all. And I mean, I did build in some self-care time, so it's just the way it goes sometime. But I teach 2 classes tonight and we'll be tired, and I'm just reserving the evening for reading. I've been reading just some novels and just totally zoning out and not devoting the time to anything but reading a novel. I don't even read much of it. I just read a little and then conk out. And tomorrow is going to be my day with the boys, but tomorrow night is when I'll build my vinyasa class. And I teach a couple of those over the weekend. So those, I'll build that on Friday night, which is nice because it'll be fresh too. Oh, also really good news is I booked our vacation. So we finally are taking like a couple of days down the Cape in a couple weeks. Yes. So I'm really excited. We're gonna go down the Cape. We're gonna leave on a Sunday night. And when I say the Cape, I mean Cape Cod. Sometimes people are like, what do you mean by the Cape? Like if you don't live around here, you wouldn't know. But anyway, so we're gonna go down to Cape Cod. It's like, where we're staying is probably only an hour and a half to an hour and 45-minute drive, so it's not too bad. But we're gonna head down there on a Sunday because the traffic is lighter heading down there at that time. And we are gonna come back on a Wednesday, probably around noontime by the time we get here, because I will teach Wednesday night. So I want to be available. But yeah, so we're gonna have full day on Monday and Tuesday and part of Wednesday to hang out, go to the beach, just do some fun stuff. And we're staying at a resort this time. Last year we stayed at an Airbnb that was like really creepy. I don't know if you remember that. And this year we are gonna be staying at a resort, and it has a water park inside. So, and it has 2 restaurants and a spa, like all the good stuff. So we are gonna stay there because we also will be close to the beach and close to all the stuff that we like to do. But we are staying there because if there is like bad weather, we at least can go to the water park with the boys and they'll have something fun to do during the day. And sometimes we run into bad weather, like rain or something, we can't get to the beach, and then the boys don't have anything to do, or we end up going shopping and inevitably someone's annoyed. So also when we do an Airbnb, a lot of times like the family just wants to stay at home and I want to go and do something. So this will certainly inspire us to get out and do something, even if it's just to go downstairs and go to the water park. So it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. Let me get back to work. And I'm off again. Off to a class. I have 2 classes in a row, then heading back home. And I think I'll have some salad for dinner waiting for me, so I'm excited. Hello, well, it's the end of the night, the end of the day. It's not even 9 o'clock and I'm in bed. I'm so tired. So I had 2 really wonderful classes, but I forgot my phone at home, and that's where I play my music. So in class without even like a little bit of soft music in the background, it's like, actually it ended up being really nice, but it was like, I wasn't sure. It could have been touch and go there, you know. It's a lot of times like music is a way for people to, you know, concentrate on something if they feel like the mind is wandering, but it did work out really nicely. So that was good. But the prenatal class, I think, really did need music. I think that music helps to motivate that kind of class and get it moving and driving forward. That being said, I did try some things I don't always add to that class, and so it made for a little bit of a different class, but I was a little thrown off at that class. I missed like one fold on one side, and I just made a couple of mistakes, but it's not a big deal. I don't even know if anyone would notice, but it just tells me it's been a long day and it's time to rest. I have a splitting headache, which actually came on right before the prenatal class, so I think that's part of it too. It's like really hard when you have a headache not to be thinking of your headache. So I am going to rest. I'm going to try to read if my eyes can handle it. Otherwise, I'll probably take a couple of restorative poses, or maybe one restorative pose, and call it a night and go to bed. So I'm just exhausted and I just can't deal with this anymore. Just need to end my day and go to sleep. So tomorrow is a fun day with the boys, but I don't know what we're doing yet. We might go to the beach. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Just like a pond in our area that has a beach. So that might be kind of a nice thing to do. It just ends up being a lot of work because I like grab all the stuff together, but we'll just see. Like, I think we'll probably do that because we wouldn't spend that long there. Probably like an hour and a half or 2 hours at the most. Another idea I had was to go blueberry picking. I like to fit that in anyway, so maybe that's something to do in the morning instead of the beach. I don't know. So I'm gonna sleep on it and wake up in the morning and kind of decide what I think might be best for all of us for the day. And that's it. So anyway, thank you so much for visiting my channel once again. If you're new, thank you so much for visiting here for your first time, and definitely subscribe. Love to have you, and love to have you follow our family and just be part of our community here. And yeah, so thank you so very much. Have a really nice week, and we'll see you next time. Namaste.